Jay here for Stretford, Paddock.
Unbelievable scenes.
Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 2. With me is Alex Baggers. As you saw in the thumbnail, Rashford's arena, that man, Marcus Rashford, stepping up for the second time already in his career to banging a late winner for Manchester United. I mean, Baggers, where'd you start with that, mate? I mean, we'll go. There's loads to talk about that game. Phenomenal result, phenomenal performance. We'll start off when you saw the team, you saw that Ollie had set up. What did you make of it?
I think I wanted him to go 3 at the back. I think that, especially without seeing Maguire, bringing in Tuanzebe, who I think everyone had a few doubts over coming into this. I mean, he was unbelievable tonight. You can't knock the lad at all. Tuanzebe, unbelievable performance, considering he's not played since December. Against Colchester was the last game he played. What a performance. So I think
Colchester, Paris Saint-Germain, it don't make no difference to her.
I think
that lad Axel.
The 3 at the back worked well. I think the fact that bringing Tellers in, he had a bit of quality in there as well. I think the questions were obviously about Paul Pogba not starting, but I think Fred and McTominay more than justified their role in the team. I think they did extremely well, did the job well of, coming over and covering when Mbappe and Neymar got one-on-one. Didn't give Di Maria too much time on the ball. I think they were quality. Bruno, 2 chances at the penalty.
Go for the whole team. I'm not gonna
Bruno,
stop
2
you, man.
chances at the penalty was unbelievable as well. Played well tonight. Martial,
yeah.
I'm not going to... Great,
I mean,
best header he's done in a Man United shirt.
He said, if we win this, we'll laugh at that Martial own goal. If we
best
don't
header he's
win,
done in the Manchester United shirt.
We'll be very critical. We will have the fan cams coming up as well. By the way, guys, we'll have Steve, we'll have Joe, we'll have Maka, we'll have Ronaldo. Ross Murphy in the super chat says De Gea, Adam Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Tuanzebe, Fred. I mean, you can argue there about a lot deserved man of the match. Also, Ollie got his game plan spot on. Great point. Let us know in the comments who you think was man of the match. Let us know what you thought of Ollie's tactics. Let us know what you thought of anyone, Marcus Rashford, what you thought of Axel Tuanzebe, as Baggers mentioned there, coming back into the team for the first time since Colchester or whatever it was, something crazy, and having a stormer. I want to talk about one man, because I thought he was immense, and he's had a little bit of grief that I'm not going to go into this week. Adam Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah,
he's almost unbeatable when he's like that, isn't he? I mean, he is unbeatable when he's like that.
I mean, I didn't mention it this morning. He had a bit of shit on social media last night for personal life stuff. Leave it out, But I think today, that there was a little bit of a question mark. You've got Neymar and Mbappe up there with 2 of the best players in world football, and I think we knew what Wan-Bissaka could do, but we were always doubting. You've got Tuanzebe, who hasn't played a lot behind him. Is there a point where they're going to get caught out? Is there a point where... And it didn't. That 3 of Tuanzebe, I think Wan-Bissaka and Fred coming over as well. Those 3 in particular. Those 3 in particular
ask you about Fred
were unbelievable at blocking out, I said, Neymar and Mbappe. Who they had a couple of chances, but didn't really threaten in the way that they usually would do.
Joe Swarbrick in the super chat. Does tonight's performance have a say in the lineup on Saturday against Chelsea? A lot of top performances. Baggers, I'll throw that to you.
I don't know. It's a difficult one, because I don't think Chelsea are going to want the ball as much as Paris are. I think Chelsea are a bit more comfortable in sitting back potentially, and I think that maybe we could put a few more attacking players on and maybe go for it a bit. But I think that 3 at the back...
You'd expect Paul Pogba to start against Chelsea, wouldn't you?
I think I think the one thing is that 3 at the back, with the games we've got coming up, could be something we stick with. Now you're looking at the personnel on that 3 at the back, because Luke Shaw, I think, did very well, and I think he's probably the best at filling on that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Lindelof played really well tonight, so it'd be harsh to drop him out of the team to bring Maguire back in. And Tuanzebe, I mean, I don't think anyone thought that he would be playing both games.
Sorry to insult you. I was looking at that Marcus goal again. Do you know what I mean? The finish is so clinical there.
Yeah.
You look at it, I mean, it's literally off the post. He can't get any further away from Keylor Navas and still score. And he'd missed a few, hadn't he, Marcus?
Yeah.
And I was, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, because he did it against... I can't remember. He played Newcastle. He had that couple of chances of one-on-one way. I think he ended up being offside, but he fluffed his lines a little bit. And he does that sometimes, Marcus. He'll have 1 or 2, and then he'll get it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the goal there. No, but I get where you're coming from exactly with the comments you made there about some of the players in Chelsea and stuff like that. A lot of people coming in the comments talking about Tuanzebe, Axel. Even Luke Shaw played well again. Yep. Axel's arena. Fred was a beast. A lot of love for Fred.
Fred
he likes it there, doesn't he, Fred?
Fred, I think, was my man. Fred was my man of the match, I think. He's up there with that three. I said that three there. Wan-Bissaka, Tuanzebe and Fred. With man of the match.
Me and you did the transfer lives. We've done it a few times. And we were talking about midfielders who wanted to come in. We did one where it looked like N'Golo Kante who might come in. We did another one where we were talking about Thomas Partey. And, they're sort of different types of midfielders to Fred. Do you think Fred can fill that role of being that sort of defensive midfielder, or even maybe
I don't know. I think
just because he's not going to be in our attacking midfield, is he?
No.
But can he do that role?
I don't know.
It's a defensive midfielder.
It's an odd one.
His natural game, but
it's an odd one because I think
that
the one thing is that Matic does that 6 role much better and allows you to play Pogba and Bruno. But when you play like you did tonight, where you play the 2 sitting and where you have to be a bit more defensive, now it's so much better. I think Fred and McTominay work so well. And they showed that a lot last season. I think people forget that how good they were in the stint from probably December time onwards. I think that those two together behind Bruno were fantastic. And again, it's an odd one because, like you said, I don't see how you get Fred, McTominay. Now, maybe you go to what they did towards the end there, where it was Fred, McTominay, Pogba, and Bruno in almost a diamond.
Yeah.
Which I think a lot of people have been asking for. The worry was that whether Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka could provide enough from the width, but Luke Shaw had a good game again tonight. Even when he went into the 4 as well, which is one of the questions over him. I think he was very good. But
we got some stats coming up, Cam. Sorry.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of headaches for the weekend for Ollie, because I think that if he does go back to a back 4, does Maguire come back in? I don't feel like he can drop Tuanzebe because I think he's looked like the answer. He looks there like the answer to what we've been asking for in the centre half. Someone that's quick, someone that's calm on the ball, someone that can recover for what.
Just looking now, we've got some stats here. Obviously, the one that counts: Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 2. Total shots 14 apiece. Total shots on target is at 5 for Paris, 6 for United. Possession 61%. For Paris, which you kind of expect there at home. 39% for United. Pass accuracy, 6 for Paris, 79 for United. Clear chances, 1 for Paris, none for United. Yellow cards, 3 for Paris, 2 for United. 11 corners for Paris, 8 corners for United, and then 3 offsides for Paris, 2 for United. Just one stat here that's come up. I've just read this on the United report. I think they got it from the sack race. Solskjaer is the first manager to beat I've gone that doolally, I can't even get my words out. To beat Paris Saint-Germain at Parc des Princes in the Champions League group stage since 2004. Also some other stats here as well. Wan-Bissaka versus PSG, 69% pass accuracy, which is by the by. 8 tackles attempted, 6 tackles won, 5 blocks, 2 clearances.
Quality.
I mean, now you look at that stat and you think that's a great game, but then you look at the opposition and you're thinking that obviously down that side he had to deal with Mbappe, he had to deal with Neymar was cutting over there. I don't know why he went near him. To be honest with you, I'd have just moved over to the other side and just forgot about him because he was that immense that I don't think anyone was going to beat him. Guys, get involved in the comments as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Give us a like, and if you're not subscribing, give us a subscribe as well. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all your support, especially since we've gone from full-time Devils to Stretford Paddock. We've had a bit of a name change. I'll put a link in the description, in the chat, for you guys to get involved. So if you want to subscribe.
Well, it was, unbelievable performance from everyone today. I think that there's not one person Martial you could maybe question. Now Macca's not.
Put your tin hat on. If he hears you there questioning his boy Martial.
A little bit, but at the same time, I think that it was always tough to get clear chances tonight for Manchester United. I think that he looked good all the way. And Marcus Rashford, you'd have probably questioned him up until the 80th minute. I think that there's a couple of times he's broken forward.
No, there was the chance one where he played the pass to Martial. It was they were both
way too
through,
early.
And it was like if he runs and has a shot here, or if he carries the ball and passes it, we could go 2-0 up, and he sort of fluffed it. Quickly, Jeremy Vayler in the super chat says there's no man of the match today. All of them were superb. Fred is the one for me that stood out today, and we can't forget Ollie's decisions. GGMU. Fred and Vagel says Fred and Tuanzebe man of the match. Nick Lindquist says Ollie deserves so much credit for today. Also, Captain Bruno was amazing again. Someone else is saying Bruno. I think it's teacher Francisco. Perma captain. Jamie Stanley says, need to watch Rashford's goal again. Watch it on repeat. Honestly, when I get home, I might just put it on for like 2 hours, just keep watching it over and over. What seems like an eternity ago, Bruno Fernandes took a penalty and he missed the first one, but the keeper came off his line. Yeah. Did he make it out? Because, all right, the keeper come off his line, so it's illegal. That's why you get to take it again. But it was a bit surprising to see him not score. Do you think the fact the keeper came off his line is the reason he didn't score?
I don't know. I think there's a. It looks like there was a bit. I think we felt more nervous. You know, he missed the one at the weekend against Newcastle, and I think that as soon as you miss one, I think that probably plays in your mind a little bit, and I think that's probably what's happened there. But you know, done well to get the ball back again, put it down after the decision went our way, which it should have done. You know, it's been gone against us so far this season. The VAR retaking a penalty, so did well, slotted it home. Much deserved as well. I think that. You know, those stats there say that we had six shots on target, 14 shots. I think we deserved that more. That was probably a much better performance than when we beat them 3-1. You know, I don't think we were as dominant. I think that in phases today we were dominant against PSG.
It was weird today, wasn't it? Because I say weird because I was almost surprised at how dominant we were at times. Because there was like a spell in the second half where for about half an hour.
Yep.
We looked like we were going to score. We had a few sort of half chances. Yep. I know it says on the graphic there, you know, they weren't really clear-cut chances. A few half chances. We beat the offside trap. We got through.
Yep.
You look at a couple of decision-making wasn't great on a couple of opportunities, but we were sort of growing in confidence. You think, actually, we're probably the better team here. And I was worried that it'd be like, you know, we'd be under the cosh for 90 minutes. But defensively, we looked solid. Going forward, we looked dangerous. I mean, in midfield, we were, you know, pretty dominant.
Yep.
It was almost like a complete performance, really.
Yeah. I think we mentioned before the game, I think Joe and people talking about Herrera and stuff like that. I don't think their midfield didn't really stand out to me as one that was going to be, you know, they got Idrissa Gueye from, was it Everton? Don't think he's that good of a player.
They got Moise Keane, came on for him as well.
You know, and Herrera, and then who was the other lad in there that played with them? In the first half,
didn't it? The other lad came on, didn't he?
Yeah, Rafinha came on and looked good, but you know they didn't look. That to me didn't scare me. The front three, obviously, with Di Maria, Neymar, and Mbappe, scares most people. And I think that.
Oh, sorry, just 1 sec.
Now that when we dealt with them, we dominated in midfield, and I think Scott putting Freddie McTominay in there just to put a bit of extra legs in there, a bit of extra, I think was a very good decision. I think if they'd maybe had a bit more quality midfield, they might have threatened us, but they didn't sort of think. Ollie got it spot on.
I'll get to that in a minute. Naresh Mukunte says, I read comments like Rashford should stick to politics when he missed shots in the second half. As Khabib says, talk now. Yeah, anyone that thinks, you know, Rashford sticks to politics obviously hasn't ever watched football because Marcus Rashford is one of the best attackers on the planet.
And there's a big thing about this. You watch Mbappe today, and there was times you go, wow, how good is he? He looks very good. And the comparisons are always going to be there, similar age. But the one thing that Rashford's done throughout his career since he was 18 years old is scored at big moments and at big times. And Mbappe has, he scored in the World Cup final, but it was sort of...
Apart from that,
but it was a consolation goal. It wasn't like it was the winner in the world. But Marcus Rashford, you could rely on him to. Relying on him to do that.
Marcus, right? You know, he scored in his debut at Saint-Germain. He scored against Arsenal. He scored against City, the winner against City. He scored against Scousers, the winner against the Scousers. He scored against Chelsea. I get where you're coming from. Zachary Purvey says, whatever he is, he's rotating the squad like Alex Ferguson did. Axel is the best talent at centre-back for us. Tony and Marcus need to be more selfish on the break. Gunnar Dawson says, Tuanzebe, beast. Adil Dikati says, did their missing players aid us tonight? I mean, you know, Ollie's gone there now twice. He's gone there both times, either by suspension or by choice. He's not started Paul Pogba, or he's not had Paul Pogba. You know, we missed Cavani. Everyone thought that was a massive loss for us because he's going back to his old club. He's a player that would have played. Mason Greenwood, he's not in the squad for whatever reason. So it's not like, you know, we weren't missing players. And I think that, you know, you have to give Ollie credit, don't you? Yeah. I think Ollie, for me, he's gone there twice. Last time, no one thought he was going to do it. With 2-0 down, Pogba was suspended. This time, there's been question marks already this season about Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's gone out there and he's put on a masterclass. I'm going to use that word. It was a masterclass.
I mean, I talked about this morning a bit on the news, saying that I think the weekend's game when they beat Newcastle kind of put a little bit of less pressure on Ollie, but at the same time, This is a horrible run of games United have got, and we've had a bad start to the season. And it could have took. We've been our last big game. We got beat 6-1. There was a bit of pressure on Ollie here where they kind of went. That could have happened tonight. If Neymar and Mbappe get going again, and we have a bit of confidence goes down, we could have put a lot of pressure on the manager today. So it was a big game for Ollie. It was a big. Could be a big turning point. Hopefully a big turning point in how things are going, because I think, there's a comment there that kind of subs it.
I'm just going to go through the... Some Free Will Defender says Ollie loves beating big clubs. Very true. Ross Murphy says we missed 15 players last time we played them and still won. No excuse. If PSG couldn't win there with their squad they had. Craig in the super chat says at least that's the Ollie out brigade. Stands for a few days, mate. We know what they're like. Yep. Perfect plan and perfect execution from the lads. Henry Yu says will this win turn the corner for the club and give us momentum for league play? Sorry, there was. And Braden Moore says with better decision making on the break we have like 2 or 3 more goals. You're right. We could have had more, but if we score that other one, do we go on and score a third anyway? You don't know. No. It's all sort of the butterfly effects. But I think that there's some great points there. One about...
Can you leave the camera on me? I know I like it, but I know it's fine, but just leave it on.
It's busy shopping wallets.
Right.
You look at it and you think, like with the Ollie out brigade, he's had a lot of stick ready this season. As long as Maurizio Pochettino is available, I think there's always going to be an element of our fan base who just don't care. Don't care. They just want... Maurizio Pochettino, and even if Ollie was to, win us the league, I'm not saying he's going to, but if he did, there'd still be people going, well, football's not as good as it'd be under Pochettino. There's always going to be an element of that.
No, I think
and just answering Henry Yu's comment about, will this win turn the corner for the club and give us momentum for league play? Great play today. Do you think, I hate to use the word turning the corner because I use that when we beat Arsenal under David Moyes. I remember saying it to me. I said, this is the corner.
Well, this is the one thing
7 years ago, whatever it was.
Was happening under Moyes. The thing that was happening under Moyes was that every time we won a game, it was, we're back, we're going to be great again. Every time we lost, it was, we're the worst team. We need to get rid of the manager. Everything's going wrong. So we need to not do that. You need to look at it in the bigger picture of it. I think that Ollie's getting his squad a bit more together now. I think that, there's questions over the transfer market, and there was definitely people he missed out on. But I think that adding Tellez into it added a bit more quality tonight. I think that allows him to play this system. I think that also having Cavani in the squad will add an extra element when we need it. We've got someone else that we can put on to maybe score a goal now and again. I think there's definitely something there. It's definitely looking a lot better. And we've said this before. Tuanzebe, if he stays fit, could be the other signing. He could be that centre half that pairs with Maguire or even pairs with Lindelof and adds that physical element, adds that little bit of pace that we've needed at centre half, and might be the one that kind of makes us tick again at the back. Because today, to come up against them and do that after 6 months, 7 months out, whatever it's been, is unbelievable.
Marvin Salis in the super chat says Ollie earned his stripes today with the team selection, and the brave attempt to win the game 20 minutes ago was brilliant. I'm just going to see if we can get some of the quotes up. Actually, I saw Marcus Rashford was doing a post-match interview.
Yeah, that's one thing that Ollie's been criticised for, is not going for things and changing.
David De Gea was given the UEFA Man of the Match award for his performance against Paris Saint-Germain. We're not really spoken about De Gea. I thought he had a very good game today.
He did.
If you're not him, then who's your man of the match?
I'd gone with one of them 3: Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, or Fred.
I would have gone with Wan-Bissaka, but I'm not completely against David De Gea getting it, because he did make some good saves. Still a couple of moments like his distribution let him down a little bit, but I'm being nitpicking there. We've got the quotes here from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer speaking to the media now. We've got the quotes from Rashford. Rashford did a post-match interview. Does everything Marcus Rashford. Feeds kids, scores goals, does post-match interviews. He said, "It's a nice feeling, and more importantly, we won the game and are in a stronger position in the group, but it's only the first game." Yep. It's only the first game, but I don't think anyone's getting too carried away and saying we're obviously going to win the treble. Rashford, I think as a striker, when it's late on, your mindset is you might only get one chance and you have to make it count. It's a good performance, but one where we have a lot to build on. I always believe in this team. It's important to believe in a system a manager chooses. So he's backing Ollie. He's Ollie, him and Ollie. There's no, they get on well, don't they? And Rashford's very much an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer favourite, and you can tell he likes him, and he plays him whenever he's fit or even when he's not fit. Just going on quotes as well, David De Gea has been speaking to BEN. He says, we have good memories from Paris. Last time was amazing, and today we showed we are Man United and we can beat big teams like PSG. He also says, talk about his defenders. They did really well. They defended top, especially against players like Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria. It's not easy, but they defended great. For some reason I can't see me. Chance has just gone off there. Sorry about this.
Lost that one. There is a super chat though. We missed that one.
Sorry, let me see if I can find it on my phone.
I'll try and find it for us.
You have a look for that super chat bag as well. I go through some of the other quotes. I think there's some more here as well. Guys, get involved in the comments. Bagger's going to bring up this super chat as well. Let us know what you think about who was man of the match, who was our better players. We're getting a curly finger. Just before we go, we'll read out that super chat.
I can't find it. It's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Let me try and bring it up again. I think
Will this winter...
Oh, sorry. We've done it. We've done it. Listen.
We've done it.
We've got Stephen Howson here. We've got the fan cams coming up. You can have McCullough. You can have Howson. You can have Joe. You can have that boy Ronaldo. And also, tomorrow you'll have... It's not you, is it, in the morning?
Ronaldo
again in the morning. We'll have the Tail podcast. We'll have all that good stuff. And we'll have 7 reasons as well why Manchester United beat Paris Saint-Germain again in the Parc des Princes. I've been Jay Motti. That's been Alex Baggers. This has been Stretford Paddock. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.